YouTube. It's 9:30 in the morning here. You know, loving the Washington State weather. One day it's rainy, one day it's beautiful and sunny. You never know what we're gonna get here. But we're gonna go ahead and start off today's video with a thank you guys for subscribing, liking, and following us along with this journey of ruining another car. And we're gonna start that off with, always gotta ruin a car with a good seat. It's the best thing to do, right? So, gonna jump into pulling the stock seat out and then figuring out how I'm gonna mount this one. But for the first time ever, I'm not gonna actually use the sliders and get it all set up how an OEM seat would sit, which I don't ever do. I always half-ass it and mount the seat where my legs are comfy, and then the next person's like, hey, you're 6'4" and my feet don't touch the pedals. So that's not my problem. This time, I don't want it to be someone else's problem, so we're gonna do the sliders right. Plus these are guessing homemade and chewed on by a beaver, so yeah, I want to get something a little bit nicer and set up with this car. And like I've been saying with every build, I just slowly am increasing the quality that we're doing. I just want to get everything a little bit better, trying to get everything set up in here better, trying to film better, trying to edit better, and of course trying to build these things better. So get the seat in, get it adjusted. I might throw a little bit of that fiber, or the tape wrap that I have for my harnesses around the handle for the hydro, get it a little set up, get something I'm a little more comfy with. But the plan is Saturday, we're going to Pat's Acres and we're gonna drift, rain or dry. Hopefully get some tandems in. The car is a real good runner. It's a small, tight track, so hopefully we'll find out though. Let's jump into some work. So we got the stock seat out. This rail looks like crap. This is definitely someone's home job. It's all chewed up and stuff, but the good part is the foundation is there. The spacing is good enough that I can modify it, make it match up to the stock 350Z G35 mounts. And then the seatbelt guide comes off and has its own harness. So it's pretty cool. We can go ahead and reuse that. Which, now that we got that off, I'm gonna go ahead and actually, let's just take you guys out there with the G7 and do this now. Let's see how close this fits to the car. If it's somewhat close, cool. If it's not as cool, obviously. Okay, let's see. Get you guys set up nice. Let's see. Move the harness out of the way. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, to start with, actually, I can do that.
A few moments later.
Sitting here talking to myself here, not you guys. This hole lines up. I wonder if I turn it. I just welded some flats down. I do believe this has been to the beach. Okay, so I'm just gonna go get some flat steel and lay it down, obviously, so it covers this with a hole. I'll bolt it in place, and then I'm just gonna TIG weld it to these ears, because if it's TIG welded down, that's fine. It'll come down that way, come down that way, and this is actually holding it up. So then I can just, same thing, over. This one's straight. But we need to test fit the seat and see if the seat's in here. I just want the seat to be in and nice. So set you guys like this. So now, oh, you can come like this. Look at that. This is such an awkward angle. I wonder if this is what my son sees when I carry him. swing you guys in here. Set you guys down. That's not like the lowest thing in the world. Oh wow. Oh wow. And I know these tilt and telescope. So how do I do that? Oh cool. Yeah, I think that's probably where it would end up. Oh, okay. We're gonna do it. I like it. Just flat like that. I know this rail is kicked out right now, but that's because it bolts in. So basically, some length. I just need to cut some little strippers, and so we'll get. Found one of the screws I lost. We'll cut one of the strips out for the front. Actually, we'll do both for the front and see how that fits. And if it fits good, we'll see if it ships. I like it. So it's good. It's not going to touch the kids. As long as it goes forward and backwards, that's still good. My feet are in a nice spot, and then hydro and everything's still not too far away. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is, and it's such a comfy Sparco. Okay, cool. Let's get this done. So now, digging into the scrap pile, found a nice little piece of steel here. It's about the same thickness as the seat rail is, so go ahead and take the measurements I got, hack it all up, and start welding some pieces onto this thing. But obviously, it's YouTube, and I gotta do some stuff for you guys, so we're gonna pull the Taylor Ray here. We're gonna take this guy and we're gonna go, wow, that works really good. Wow, thank you, Taylor. That was a nice little nifty trick, how to break a piece of metal into exactly the sizes you needed. Pretty weird how that happens, right? But now that I'm gonna hang out and get this all done and not be a dork anymore, and go ahead and check this out. Toss this one there. This one, oh wait, it goes like that. That actually goes like that. That goes there. Underneath that. And over just a little bit. And then, last but not least, our little guy there. Ta-da. Oh, that moved. Now. Ta-da. Nothing fancy. Like I said, this is just a quick, easy knockout. I am going to, probably from the bottom side, weld some plate back over this and then take care of that. Weld a little piece back over that and take care of that, so those aren't so ghetto, because I don't like that. That's sketchy. And those are just really thin and cheesy now, and I don't need this much adjustment. I'm gonna mark where the adjustment for the seat lands, and then however the seat is adjusted, I'll obviously fill in the excess with a little plate and then leave just the bolt hole so it has a little side to side. Not too much, because I don't need that much. So let's go ahead and Sharpie these out, figure out where we need to go, get them in there, and then get a weld clip going. And now that FedEx is gone, the baby's awake. Gonna hop in the house, get him a bottle. Nothing too fancy, just some quickie little guys, obviously, to hold on these plates. And then I'm gonna go ahead and round the corners and drill the holes on all those. But before we get all that done, bottle and nap time. So you gotta end the clip for me. You gotta put your hand up and go, we'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, boom. And now we're back out here. So baby's asleep. Actually, the old lady is home, so she's helping with him, thankfully. And ta-da! I did go ahead and round the corners a little bit. Nothing fancy. It does bolt in. I just gotta snug the bolts all the rest of the way down and throw some paint on it, which is cool. Quick, simple. It does still have a mount for the seatbelt, which is awesome. So I'll get to use the factory seatbelt and tie it into the harness there. And yeah, let's get some paint on this guy. Actually, while I'm talking to you guys, I will go ahead and unbolt this. If I can get my ratchet. There we go. So yeah, like I said, simple yet effective seat. I will still have sliders, which is a unusual thing for me. I never have sliders. It's always solid mounted. Doing that whole look at the wrong part of the camera thing again. But now that this is loosened and I can get this guy out and I get a little bit of paint on it. Like I said, I can adjust some washers where the seat itself goes, which actually is a good idea. Now that I'm talking and saying that, let's set the seat down, see where it kind of lines up, and then I'll make marks so I know it's centered. And so we're gonna do that whole set you guys in the seat and pick the seat up again. It's like I'm birthing someone. God, Joe. In you guys go. Where you stop, no one knows. Man, I got my butt kicked by this. At least though, I got a seat. And I got a factory seatbelt. And if I want, that's not so bad. Might be a little too close. I'll tighten one bolt still, but that's nice. And now, the grand finale here is, let's throw a little bit of fabric tape on this guy. And this will give me, hopefully, a little something to grab onto better instead of the slick handle when I wear my driving gloves. And a little bit better of a look. Personally, I like it a little bit better. But as I'm doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video out. I did snag myself some new tires off Amazon that should be here Wednesday. Those will go on 2 of the spares out back. I do have 2 spares in the trunk. And then the front tires that are on this, I will probably actually turn into burners so I can pull them off and throw the good Grievas on the front and test those out. But that means we are, what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday we have the event. Oh, I'm so stoked. Can't wait to get this thing out there and hopefully get some good tandems with some of my friends and see how this thing is. So far, so good. I haven't really enjoyed a car like this in a hot minute. Like the 240 was great. The 240 was probably a better drift car, but this thing just drives really nice and does the D, which something that is required for a fun daily. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and swing it out here, and as I finish this out, we'll do the usual average Joe builds. Oop. Now we're out.